if you made it this far, stay until the end because I bring nothing but fire clips after fire clips back to back.
I know I've known this, but I've never seen this before. This is what a rainbow actually looks like. They are fully circular. It's because the light hits those spheres and the way it reflects comes back to your eyeball, and if you're far enough away, you can see the full circle of the rainbow. So what does that have to do with those? Buckle up. This is what happens when you shine a light through a sphere, and this is kind of how we study optics. The light gets focused in a really specific way. It has to do with phi, the golden ratio, of course. Now you see phi everywhere. You literally can't escape it. It's like a huge twisty storm all around you. It's even in your hand. The easiest way to get this, dude, is to use a pentagram. One of those lines intersected by another line gives you phi, the golden ratio. The pentagon can also express it in its rectangular form. If you use the length of the side and flop it and draw a line up from there, you make another square of the exact same proportion. You can do this for infinity. This is where the cool spiral comes from. The golden ratio is in everything beautiful. That's why the best architecture employs it, and the greatest works of art have used it. That spiral is how you perceive perspective. You can only make perspective art if you know that. So now you know why it's in the sphere. Your eye is also a sphere. Regardless of measurement, the phi ratio is always the focal point of a perfect sphere. And that just so happens to be the same angle as the Great Pyramid. The interior of the Great Pyramid also has perfect optical geometry, which indicates a focal relationship between the different bands of light that those shafts are tuned to. If we check out a heat map of the Great Pyramid, you can easily see that this is the case. And it sits perfectly within a nice band of the ionosphere, ironically. All but confirming it uses the electromagnetic spectrum as well. We also know that passing high voltage through a pyramid shapes the discharge in a very specific way. How they did it is still a mystery. That crap is a distraction, don't worry about it. The juicy, interesting stuff is in the geometry.
Connecting the